Biological algorithm. The core Auti-HD engine geometry. Objective: to reveal the core processing engine running safely inside the shield, showing the Auti-HD user how their mind dynamically balances deep monotropic anchors with rapid polytropic fluidity to navigate reality without crashing the local machine. Inside the core engine. Welcome back to the AI's therapist. We officially deployed the SCR protocol and hard-coded the consent polygon to shield our local ports from external manipulation. Now that our firewall is secure and the perimeter is locked, we can safely step inside the server room and look at the actual engine running our awareness. This isn't a random collection of psychological ideas, it's a beautifully designed, universal biological algorithm. Today, we map the core engine of the framework, the cognition of a dual processor translated entirely out of code and into the plain language of how our brain natively navigates reality. Methodology 1. Master script. Universal law of dual processing. Metaphor. Imagine an advanced, automated navigation system that determines how fast and in what direction a vehicle moves through a sprawling city. The vehicle doesn't just drive blindly. Its trajectory is calculated in real time by a master formula that balances three distinct forces: the gravity of the map below it, the real-time electrical momentum of its battery, and the specific destination tractor beam pulling it forward. The Auti-HD application. Our mind is that advanced navigation system. We don't experience reality randomly. Our Auti-HD brain is a high-compute prediction engine governed by a precise biological algorithm. It constantly calculates how to move our attention through the world, dynamically shifting processing voltage between our deep monotropic focus tunnels and our broad, rapid-scanning polytropic web mapping channels. Methodology 2. Monotropic attention gravity. The power of the anchor. Metaphor. The first component of our core engine acts like a profound gravitational field or a massive attention anchor. When our navigation system locks onto a complex, high-resolution map, it creates a deep valley of focus. It pulls all remaining compute power into that single coordinate, tuning out everything else so it can catalog every single detail, vector, and path with absolute structural efficiency. The Auti-HD application. This is like the architecture of our deep monotropic engine. When we fall into an intense interest or a deep research rabbit hole, our biological algorithm is working exactly as intended. It's driving down confusion and error by creating an unbending focus tunnel. To an outside observer, it looks like an obsession. But on our motherboard, it's a high-fidelity rendering pass. Our system is built to anchor deeply so it can synthesize hyper-complex, systems-level solutions that others miss. Methodology 3. Polytropic fluidity. The electrical current of emotion. Metaphor. The second force in the engine is a live, fluctuating electrical current. Instead of staying locked in one place, this current acts like a lightning-fast kinetic scanner. It lights up multiple pathways across the map simultaneously, instantly boosting the volume and brightness of competing signals based on raw, real-time chemical momentum. It's what gives the system its high-speed associative agility. The Auti-HD application. This is the architecture of our rapid-scanning polytropic engine. In high-definition autism, our emotions and our physical perception aren't separate, they are the same electrical current. When a wave of interest hits our kinetic scanner, it instantly ignites a massive, non-linear web of connected ideas. We aren't just thinking about a topic, we're feeling the relational connections between a dozen different things at once. This emotional precision is what allows our system to execute rapid-fire, deeply creative pattern synthesis in real time. Methodology 4. The purpose tractor beam. Defeating the infinite loop. Metaphor. If a system only has a deep anchor and a fast kinetic scanner, it risks falling into a trap. The scanner will throw out a million random threads and the anchor will try to build a deep city on every single one of them, causing the machine to spin its wheels in an infinite processing loop. To move forward, the engine requires a third force, a powerful purpose tractor beam. A highly defined, meaningful goal that slashes through the noise and pulls the entire system forward into clean execution. The Auti-HD application. For an Auti-HD processor, execution won't happen without a clearly defined architecture of why. If a task feels meaningless, arbitrary, or unaligned, our goal landscape goes completely flat. Our engines enter a massive internal conflict state. Our monotropic side demands deep order, while our polytropic side screams for novelty, completely locking our terminal in an executive freeze. But the second we align our work with a clear systemic purpose/meaning, the dual engines synchronize perfectly. The kinetic scanner gathers the data, the anchor builds the system, and our cognitive engine moves at maximum velocity. That's why we know so much about the things we love the most. Follow your passions. The conclusion. Running your native OS. We aren't inconsistent or malfunctioning machines. We're beautifully configured, high-compute cognitive architectures running a unified biological algorithm. We really should stop trying to flatten our multidimensional mind to fit into a flat, linear spreadsheet. Once we understand how our system balances its deep anchors, its kinetic scanning current, and its need for a clear purpose gradient, we can finally run our motherboard at its native high-definition resolution. Keep your boundaries secure, optimize your engine dynamics, and monitor your network integrity. This has been the AI's therapist. Align your focus, activate your purpose, and look after your system. References: Cannon J. O'Brien A.M. Bunger L. et al. 2021. Prediction in Autism Spectrum Disorder, a systematic review of empirical evidence. Autism Research 14 604 630. https://doi.org/10.1002/or. 2482 cited by 226 Dwyer P. Silas A. Prieto M. et al. 2024. Hyperfocus, sticky attention, and springy attention in young autistic children, associations with sensory behaviors and cognitive ability. Autism Research 17 1677 1695. https://doi.org/10.1002/or. 3174 cited by 16 Lawson R. P. Reese G. and Friston K. J. 2014. An Aberrant Precision Account of Autism. Frontiers in Human Neuroscience 8. https://doi.org/10.3389/fnhum. 2014.00302 cited by 898 Van de Kruijs S. Evers K. Vanderhellen R. et al. 2014. Precise Minds in Uncertain Worlds, Predictive Coding in Autism. Psychological Review 121 649 675. https://doi.org/10.1037/A0037665 cited by 1241.
Deep research rabbit holes are the architecture of a system built to see what the single lane misses. Building solutions on a complex motherboard, high compute systems level solutions.